Ooh, man, I love making people laugh.
Well, from the Love Island Villa to our Good Day DC set, breakout star Austin Shepard here in the DMV this week.
Exactly, and he's stopping by right here ahead of his College Park appearance at a Cornerstone to chat about his time on the show, life after reality TV, and what is going to be next for him. So, Austin, obviously we have to ask you about the show. You can't get off of our interview without asking you about the show. So, obviously people watch a lot of reality TV. I watch a lot of reality TV. I watched Love Island this season. How do you feel like you go through versus how they portray you?
Well, okay, so I would say, I do think overall, like the editing, I haven't seen a crazy amount of the show, but off the clips I've seen, I feel like everybody, the edit you get is a pretty, I'd say it's probably like 60 to 70% of the person you are. Like it does a good job of showing. But then there's like, you know, of course there's some stuff that they don't show that is like imperative to like knowing who you are.
Yeah.
But like all in all, they definitely, in every reality show they have different archetypes that they're trying to fulfill, you know? So whatever archetype you fall into, that's like the role that they're gonna edit you into, you know? That's the role they'll see you as and like continue, they'll continue putting you into that role even if, you venture outside of it, you know what I mean?
Is there anything that, because of that, you feel like they didn't properly showcase? There was something maybe they left out, or maybe too much that they put in when the cameras were rolling?
I would say, I don't know. I just think it was, I wouldn't say like too much was left out. I just think, you know, a lot of it also, like what people see, like things that people see are blown out of proportion way more than like, you know, that'll actually be going on between cast. And yeah, so I think a lot of it is like people take things a lot more serious than like we actually take it, you know, because of us, like, you know, we'll get in an argument, but then, like, you know, 10 minutes later.
You're chilling.
Yeah,
and
10 minutes later.
They
don't show that part.
And I kind of agree with you. When it comes to reality TV, I do think they kind of want to make an enemy. I really don't feel like you were kind of the enemy of that show whatsoever. There were plenty, let me tell you. There were plenty. But when it comes to this show specifically, I think there's kind of separated into 3 periods, right? There's the before period when you're leading up to Love Island. There's Love Island itself when you're kind of disconnected from the world.
Oh, yeah.
And then the afterwards where you get into kind of realizing what everybody sees of you.
Yeah.
What was it like leading up to the villa? What was it like in the villa and then afterwards?
Leading up to the villa, you know, you don't really, you know, you're going on a reality show, and like, of course I've heard of Love Island, so it's like, you understand that it's going to be big, but like not necessarily as big as it is. Yeah, and then when you're in the villa, it's like, honestly, after the first week, I completely, like, it was just like we were at like adult summer camp and being like surveilled. Yeah, like we were just being surveillance. Yeah. So like it was like, you know, you just kind of you forget about the cameras after a while. And then after like coming out was like, oh my gosh, like this is insane. Like you're just like, even if I just go on like Instagram or something and just like make something silly, and then there's like news stories about it, and then you're like, whoa, I did not know.
What's the transition like though from coming from literally not having your phone? If you haven't seen the show, you don't have your phone for the entire time you're there. Then you get back, they did post a TikTok of you guys like realizing how many followers you had.
Yeah.
What was that like for you to realize you were literally instantly famous?
It's really insane, especially coming from like, you know, I was a blue collar worker before. I was just working as a pool technician down in Florida. And so being thrown into like a completely different world, I feel like I'm kind of like a chiller person, more like, you know, I'm very laid back, like I'm very like, I'd say type B personality, like just whatever happens, happens. So I feel like I wasn't like, oh my, it was still like, oh my gosh, but it was like, oh, like this is kind of cool. Like I thought it was really cool. Like it's like, man.
The full force of it all.
Yeah.
But of course you're here. We could talk about Love Island all day long, right? But you're here
we had 30 minutes, man.
Anything you could have a whole divulge into that. But you're here for a big event out in College Park at Cornerstone. So talk to us a little bit about what you're going to be doing out there.
Yeah. So I've just been going on all these tours. I guess it's a tour to like all these schools, all these colleges, and Yeah, just having fun. Like, I mean, I was a college kid. I love college life. Like, it's so much fun. And yeah, so it's just pulling up there, hanging out with some people, you know, maybe having some drinks.
Having a few drinks.
Yeah, a little few drinks, some laughs. But yeah, it's fun. It's been really cool because you just, it's still so weird to be like, oh man, people are like coming out to like, yeah, they're also going out, but they're coming out to see you too.
Right,
and it's like, that's weird. That's so weird, but it's so awesome. Like, it's just, yeah, it's something like I never, ever would have thought that I would have experienced.
Austin, thank you. It's been so nice to chat with you. And he's in the
nice to
area,
chat
too,
with
so if
you
you want to go out and have a drink or two,
There you go. College Park, Maryland tonight at
I love
Cornerstone.
having drinks. Yeah, we're good.
I'm sure they'll be flowing. It'll be a good time out there. Austin, thanks for joining us this morning here on Good Day DC.
Thank you for having me.